Next, let's install our CodeBlock. Okay, I'm going to install our CodeBlock. So I already have that CodeBlock 20.03 with MinGW. MinGW is another compiler for C. Alright. So now we have two compiler in our machine. One is called MinGW, another one is Cygwin. Okay, another one is Cygwin. Alright, so I'm just going to use all the default setting. So I'm not going to change the setup. Okay, so let's wait for the installation to complete. So when you install CodeBlock with MinGW, so the default compiler for the CodeBlock is MinGW. So if you are just writing a normal C code, then you can use that compiler. But in our case, since we are using Cygwin, we need the Linux environment. So we are going to change the default compiler in our CodeBlock. Alright, so we will do that after the installation complete. So let's wait for a while. Okay, so now our installation is complete. Okay, click do you want to run CodeBlocks now? You can say yes or no. So I'm going to click yes because I need to see whether the installation is complete or not. Okay, just click finish. Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to use CodeBlock together with Cygwin. So our Cygwin compilation is okay, it's already done. Alright, so when we install CodeBlock just now, it shows a message that it detected two compiler. One is Cygwin, another one is the standard GNU GCC. Alright, so in this case we are going to use Cygwin. So let's create a new project. Okay, choose console application. Right, choose console application, go, click next. Alright, so we are going to use C, click next. Alright, let's name our project. So in my case, I'm just going to say my code. Okay, make sure project title, file name, everything must be in one word. Right, meaning that if you are using two words, make sure there is no space. So I'm just going to say code my. Okay, code my. Right, make sure you choose a root folder so that you keep everything inside one folder. So I have my root folder here. Okay, click next. So here, as you can see, automatically it will give you GNU GCC compiler. So in our case, we are going to use cgwin.gcc because when you use cgwin.gcc, it offers you a few library that is related to Linux environment. Alright, so later on when we start play around with all this external library which is not supported by GNU GCC, so that's where we need to use Cygwin. So for the time being, we just want to use Cygwin. Right, click finish. So automatically you will get your C file and a skeleton of code. Okay, so basic skeleton of code. So if you want to run the file, just click this icon over here, the one with the yellow and the green button together. So click build and run. Okay, click build and run. So you should be able to get your output. But let's say if you have a message saying that your Cygwin is not found, what you can do is that go to setting, go to compiler. Okay, search for Cygwin, search for cgwin.gcc, and as you can see here, there is a menu called toolchain executable. So you can click auto detect. So automatically the machine will detect the location where you install Cygwin64 just now. But if the machine cannot find it, so what you can do, you can search on your own. So that's why I choose to install my Cygwin in C, so that it will be easier for the machine to identify the location of your Cygwin installation. Alright, go click OK. So let's try again. So hello world. Okay, for now this is just a standard C library. So later on when we start explore the socket related library, then only we will see the usage of Cygwin. Alright, thank you.